Now, the relief enjoyed by bank borrowers is set to be cut short. Treasury proposes to repeal Section 33B of the Banking Act and effectively remove the capping on interest. In what could put Treasury on a collision course with Parliament, Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich hinted at removal of the caps on the bank's interest rates, in what could spell a major blow for borrowers. Rotich says the move is aimed at enhancing access to credit and spur business activities, especially among small and medium-scale traders. Also hard hit are alcohol drinkers and smokers, yet again, as Treasury imposes increased sin tax on wine, whiskey and cigarettes as part of measures aimed at generating 37 billion shillings in revenue. A bottle of 700 millilitres whiskey will cost 24 shillings higher, while a bottle of wine will cost an extra 18 shillings. A packet of cigarettes will cost 8 shillings more in the new move. Also hit by the tax measures are those in gaming and betting activities. As opposed to the previous budgets, when taxes were loaded on gaming companies, individuals engaging in betting activities will now have to cough up 10% of the amount staked. The measure is aimed at curtailing effects arising from betting, especially amongst the youth. Now, to harmonize capital gains rate in Kenya with those of other East African states, property owners will now pay 12.5% for transfer of any property. This will mostly affect land and building owners as the rate goes up by 7.5%. Those in security, cleaning and fumigation and outside catering, marketing and promotions will now have to pay withholding tax for their professional services as Treasury goes to hitherto untaxed segments. Border operators have also not been spared. In order to mitigate against risks arising from motorbike-related accidents, operators will now have to have a comprehensive insurance cover to take care of passengers and pedestrians. Treasury has also widened the tax bracket by bringing into taxation those in the online business. This, Rotich says, is to harness the growth of the digital economy currently spurred by increased internet penetration. Other losers tonight include those in exportation of hides and skins. To promote local leather industry, a 10% export levy has been imposed on tanned and crushed hides and skins. The cost of imported products is also set to go up following an upward revision of railway development levy to 2% on all imported products. This is expected to hit where it hurts most, considering that Kenya is a net importer. Let's take a look at the winners, because it's not all gloom and doom. Youth and youth-oriented programs are some of the best winners. A new special fund dubbed Ajira Fund with seed capital of 1 billion shillings has been set up. The fund will every year enable over 1 million youth to be engaged as digital freelance workers. To protect the country's forests, but at the same time ensure adequate supply of raw timber to local manufacturers, duty on imported raw timber has been zero-rated. Also reaping big are assemblers of electronics and computers. Locally manufactured motherboards and all inputs used in the manufacture have been exempt from duty. Also, to protect metal and allied sector from stiff competition from imported cheap and subsidized iron and steel products, the 25% import duty has been retained on steel from outside the country. Local paper and paperboard manufacturers will also continue to enjoy protection from unfair competition from imports, as the 25% duty on imported products has been extended by another year. Agricultural sector players are also beneficiaries from the budget as they received huge budgetary allocations. This includes coffee, miraa, sugarcane, farmers and fishermen. To promote plastic waste management, those in recycling business will enjoy lower corporate tax at 15% for the next 5 years. They've also been exempt from VAT. Finally, let's take a look at the increasing the uptake of electronic-powered motor vehicles. Those importing these types of vehicles that are fully powered by electricity will enjoy a 10% reduction on excise duty.
the majority of the taxes are coming from the excise tax on vehicles, and these are high capacity vehicles. Yeah? Those are not vehicles that the poor are going to be buying. Second is the capital gains tax. The capital gains tax does not affect really the poor. There's obviously the betting, and the betting that obviously is across the board, but I think we're also trying to address some social economic issues in that. And then finally the sin taxes. Beer, we are not taxing the beer, we are taxing the wines and the whiskeys and so and the spirits.
We are trying to harmonize the taxation of incomes, and you can see clearly we were taxing capital gains at 5%. We are taxing other things like corporation profits and pay at 30%. So these are some of the things that we are looking at how to harmonize.